everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Marshall3498, and today's motovlog is going to be something that normally is about my channel, and that's motorcycle related. And on that motorcycle related topic, what I'm going to be talking about is some riding gear that I recently purchased about a month and a half ago, I'd say. And I'd like to do an owner's perspective review on it. You know, I bought this gear with my own money. Nobody gave me a discount or sent it to me for, you know, an unbiased review on it. And that gear is the Klim Carlsbad jacket and pants. And this is the older version, not the 2020 version that just come out, but the previous version before that. So, you know, it doesn't have a few whiz bangs of the new model, but all in all, I think it's a good riding gear, especially for the price I paid for it. Revzilla and Cycle Gear, which are basically the same company as some of you who don't know that, they were running a special on it of something like $230 off the jacket, which brought the jacket all the way down to like $340, and the pants all the way down to like a little bit cheaper than that, like in the low 300s. So for the money, I couldn't really pass it up. I've been wanting some touring gear, and yes, it's not like the newest, latest, and greatest, but for touring gear, and you know, what I really use it for is like touring gear. You know, say if I'm going to be riding on a long trip for multiple days, and I know there's a chance I could get rained on, then I'll wear this. It's fully Gore-Tex, top and bottom, guaranteed for life, never to leak, for the life of the product. So, you know, that's good, and that they stand behind their product that much. But I got the all black version, top and bottom, just because some of the other colors are like brown and the one color that I thought about just for higher visibility was brown and gray, and it's okay, but not the greatest in the world. But you know, I do ride a bright blue FJR, so hopefully that should take care of the difference that that the gear doesn't pick up. And most people see the bike before they see you anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. There are some, you know, few little hints there and there of high vis, and you know, some stripes and stuff, so it's not totally just completely murdered out black, so whatever. But the gear, like I said, so far I've ridden it temperature ranges all the way down to the upper 30s with base layers on, of course, because as of you who don't know, Klim, you get no base layers, you bring your own, and that kind of, you know, just makes it easier, I think. You know, my 5 years I've been riding, although the stuff that comes with quilted and waterproof liners is nice, but if you ride it on a day and it starts out cold, yeah, it's nice then, but then if you have to completely take it off and then unzip it out and then take it back, take all that stuff off and then put all the gear back on, you know, if it's, you know, spring or fall day where it could start out colder and then get hotter, that just gets to be a pain in the butt. And it's just easier, I think, just to wear a layer underneath, completely take that layer off instead of having to zip it out and then put the garment back on and get back on the bike and go. So for me, I think it's just a better system this way. On sizing, for those of you who are wondering, pant sizing is really easy. So basically, whatever you wear in your normal everyday go to work jeans in, that waist, if you order that size, like it comes in regular 32, 34, stuff like that, I think it just comes in even sizes. I don't think it goes like 33. I think it just goes from 32 to 34. But if you order your regular jean size, or, you know, if you're on the fence, like, you know, wear 33 or something, you could probably go down a size, because there are adjustment D-rings at both hips and allow probably about 1.5 inches of adjustment. I wear 32 in blue jeans, so I bought a 32. I have a 32-inch inseam. I just bought the regular version, not the tall version, and it fits me spot on. The one thing I can say about the gear is, with or without layers on, it's not super crunchy and real restrictive, because this is kind of a enduro adventure bike suit. So especially on the legs, it's really, on the diameter around your legs, it's really kind of big, but that doesn't really bother me. FJR's got such good wind protection, it wouldn't really flap on this bike anyway. But, it's made for dual sport, standing up, unrestricted. So that's why the pants are like that. The jacket is more of a touring fit. The jacket I actually bought in a medium. And I usually wear a large or maybe extra large in a t-shirt if I want it to be a little big. The large I can get by with. So just go up on the size charts. I think I'm a 40-inch or 42-inch chest. And by the size chart, that's right what it says to buy. So I could probably wear either one, either a large or a medium. But a medium just seems to fit a little better. More of a touring fit instead of kind of baggy. At least that's the way I like my gear to fit, kind of tapered some. I just feel like that maybe the gear in that sense being that way, if you ever happen to have it get off, it'll help hold the armor in place if it fits you true to size. I'll put a link in this video's description of maybe Revzilla or somebody else to show an outside appearance of the gear, because it's really hard to get an idea of what the gear looks like without seeing it. I don't really have that kind of setup, but figured this kind of owner's review is a little better anyway. But the gear itself, like, I've worn it all the way up a temperature range of like right at 80 degrees, and although sitting in traffic it is kind of warm because it's Gore-Tex, with all the vents open I stay pretty comfortable if I'm moving a decent speed, say 40 and above, and airflow's pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about it, other than it is kind of expensive, but like the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. I previously tried on the Latitude jacket back in last fall, the newest version, and I didn't really care for it. It just felt really kind of crunchy, where it's just made so tough. So I think the Carlsbad gear, bang for the buck and what it's supposed to do, I think is a better fit for me. Some people might not think that way, but I really like it and pretty happy with it so far. I'm not worn it in the rain yet because I've not experienced that yet, but I'm sure it'll do just fine and keep me nice and bone dry. So that's the reason I bought it. That and kind of a winter form of ride gear. I can layer up a little bit underneath it, put my base layers on, and off I go. And it's it's just comfortable and it's non-restrictive. And if I get a little hot without even taking base layers off, I can open just some of the vents and help keep me comfortable until it gets way hotter than what it was when I left, and then I'll have to pull over and take some base layers off. But overall, I'm very satisfied and happy with the product, and I would definitely recommend anybody, no matter the genre of bike you ride. If you ride ADV, sport touring, standards, any of that kind of stuff, or adventure touring, as they say, like a Versys or an FJ09 or the new Tracer or whatever. I think it would be good for any of those classes of bikes, and anybody would be very happy with its capabilities. Plus, the best thing about it is, if you do take it on a long trip, there is no taking on and off rain gear. You're already waterproof. It starts raining, just zip all the vents up and keep riding. So it's convenient for that too. So thought I'd do an owner's impression. If y'all have any comments or questions, put them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer you as soon as I can. And don't forget to leave a like on the video, share it. It really helps the channel out a lot. Once again, y'all have fun, ride safe. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.